shoulders with the tops of my hips. So bring the torso over to get that to happen. Now that feels and looks weird, right? Because I haven't done anything with my, so this should feel like it's relatively flat. I should be able to release my abdominal muscles in the front and my back muscles here. And if I bring my head back, na 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 na. Get a nice low larynx sound without any sort of manipulation. Questions about that? Because this is going to be the new norm for this course.
So we're going to stand like that all the time while we're singing.
Yes. So here's the one thing I hate most about chorus singing is standing in the risers. I freaking hate risers.
Yeah.
I hate risers because I've got a bad back right down here, old racquetball wound, and this immediately starts to hurt after about 40 minutes of standing on the risers, and I still have 2 hours to go. Right? Anybody else in that camp? Don't raise your hand. It's okay. We can meet afterwards for our back sucking on this. So the reason why I hate that is because I stand terribly all the time, right? I'm constantly just kind of like resting. Like if I had a sandwich on my stomach, that would be the next step to laziness that I'm missing, right? I just am constantly like collapsing on myself. On the risers, as somebody who's gone through 10 years of voice training and teaches voice for a living, I just stand terribly and I go, why does my body hurt? Oh, I'm being dumb. Oh, that's better. So if you can constantly remind yourself about how far forward your torso needs to go for it to be balanced. So the last thing I want you to think about is that, Steve's giving us the posture talk. I'm not giving you the posture talk, nor am I even talking about body alignment. I'm talking about balance. The balance that you should be able to achieve by bringing your torso from behind the center of your body that is counterbalanced by your head. See that? A head is counterbalancing my torso. So if I bring this torso forward, I can actually release my abdominal muscles. They don't have to keep me upright anymore. And then I find the natural position for my head. So I can release and release. And so that means that every breath is a big breath, meaning every breath is a release breath, my larynx goes down, regardless of the quantity that I take in.
Jesse, this feels kind of like a kangaroo.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, I like that kangaroo. Is this a concept that I don't know about?
Yes.
Kangaroo feel.
Freaking Mo Field. Super genius.
She's our queen.
Okay,
She's a
so,
white
so
coyote
you're
barber.
basically saying kangaroo. Got it. I know that.
All right. Love it. Yeah. Dang it, Mo. That's right. Talk to her about that.
Probably copyright that.
So.
I have a question. So if we stand this way, we don't have to take deep breaths and we can sing, so you won't hear people going,
So think about it in life. When was the last time you heard somebody breathe
I don't.
to speak?
no. But when I listen on the YouTube to the big choruses from the
They are
Sweet
noisy
Adelines,
as hell.
God, I can't believe the breaths I hear.
So distracting.
You can
And I
hear
hope
it.
that barbershop was ruined forever for you because you hear this. It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet and then your heart. You hear this passionate singing and this in between. It's like, do you need a mask?
Well, yeah. But yet Jesse
Asthmatic.
and Mo don't want to hear the breathing.
I should never hear you breathe, except
Yeah.
in rare situations. When do we hear people breathe in life?
You're
Other than when they're
scared.
walking up the stairs.
Scared.
Scared,
Yeah.
surprised, and excited. Right? So there are moments that we should hear that breath. And if I hear you go, I'm expecting the emotion that attaches to it. But if I go, how's it going? That is a huge disappointment. So if I hear you go, if I ruled the world, that is a cognitive dissonance. And we're expecting our audiences to just forget about that. That sets up a barrier of disbelief. Again, we're asking them to suspend reality. And our job as genuine storytellers is to get rid of all of those distractions. Great. So there's a performance aspect to this for sure. I should never hear you breathe. If I hear you breathe, that means you've taken in too much air. How much air does it take to get you to sing the phrase? As much air as
it takes to say it.
the phrase. Unless you're singing higher, in which case you're going to use less. Because your vocal folds are thinner. All right, so let's break into twos. And could I have you monitor each other and help each other find your optimum body alignment? Before you do that, I want Jesse to help me find my optimal body alignment, so you can kind of see what we're talking about here. So stand right here so they can see this glorious profile. And help me find my body alignment. Na 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 na. Yeah, so if I'm bending my knees, that's too far. I shouldn't feel flex right here.
So don't bend your knees, just flex them.
Bend your knees.
Yes, just a little tilt. Just a little.
Just a little bit of touch.
Right.
Your legs shouldn't be
Settle
locked.
down. You don't want everybody's eye.
Michael Jackson.
You don't want locked knees, but just.
Definitely. Yeah.
Get you a
So
glove.
just tilt your pelvis to where your knees just unlatch. Okay. So this should be flattish. All right. So how's my torso now? I'm starting to feel like my head is too far forward. I feel like I'm about to fall over. Am I about to fall over?
No.
Not remotely. So you have to suspend your disbelief for a second because it's going to feel weird. Like, I'm going to fall over. You're fine. Relax. Okay. Where's my head?
Not pushed out.
So my ear canal needs to be over the top of my shoulder.
That's too far back.
Na 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 na. All I did was move my body.
That's not big.
All I did was release muscles that are not required for the task. That's what tension is. Muscles being used that are not required for the task. So yesterday we found a ton of muscle that was not used, that was being used that it's not required for the task. So these abdominal muscles do not need to be employed to keep us upright. They only need to be employed if we're standing, like our mothers told us not to stand. Right?
Stand straight.
That hit a little close to home? Right, so bring your torso over so you can be balanced. You can release the abdominal muscles in the front and in the back. This is why perhaps maybe is a good time to talk about heels. Because what do heels do to your body alignment? They make the backside look pretty good, right?
And your
I've
calves.
been told in calves. Just observation purely as on a human level. But what do they also do to your alignment?
Well,
Yes, so
I would say
if you're up this way, what does that do to your abdominal muscles? Means your abdominal muscles can never let go and your larynx can never descend without you pushing your larynx down.
But I
So-
like my go-go boots.
So I would advise flats, or if you can, a very small heel.
You mean my
What is
3-inch
that,
go-go
small, so
boots
like
aren't gonna
quarter-
fly this year?
Sorry?
My 3-inch go-go boots aren't gonna fly this year?
Well, if you can,
pretty cute,
if
no?
you can rehearse those for 6 months and consistently get your abdominal muscles to release, I think you're prepared to sing with me on stage. I think most of what happens is that we come to rehearsal in sneakers, and then it's time to go on stage and we put on our
Yep.
Costume.
Dancing shoes.
yeah, and then we have to learn how to sing again all over the place. And we got off stage and like, oh my gosh, I must have been nervous because I can't breathe. Oh, correlation is not causation in this case. It's probably because of your heels. All right, so get into
So we
pairs
need-
and let's